We're going on now.
A fall break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll breathe the sweet salt air. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A fall break, running in the sand, feeling alright. And when you fall into my arms, I'll break into your heart.
Hey guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. I just want to say I apologize again for not doing a live stream this past Friday. Just was super busy. I was not home. I did not get home till like after 11 o'clock almost. So that didn't happen. I'm going to try to do it this Friday. I will put a like a reminder type thing just so you guys are aware. That's if I end up doing it. I probably will be, but I just want to say also thank you guys for voting on the poll. It was a very tight race with the poll, but the winner of the poll was Cutting Class. And when I do these polls sometimes, I just honestly add like random movies that I know I haven't reviewed before in the past, and this was one of them. This actually came out in 1989. As you can see from the front cover, that is Brad Pitt. Yeah, he's very young in this film. And this is also released by Vinegar Syndrome. First time I actually watched this, I got it that same weekend. It was at the drive-in. Jill Schoelen was actually there, who was the girl in the middle. She was there the one night because they played this, Popcorn, and they were actually supposed to play the original Stepfather, but they accidentally got the studio sent them the wrong print, and ended up being the remake, so that never happened. But I did watch this the first time at the drive-in when she was there, and I did not meet her, but I did I saw her a couple times. I just didn't get a chance to meet her. But this is definitely an interesting movie. I'm not gonna lie, the acting in this is really terrible. I don't know if it's just the director, because I've seen other movies that Jill Schoelen was in, and her acting was never that bad, but for some reason the acting in this was just not great. I don't know if that was the point of the movie, but it's basically the guy on right there. He couple years ago, for 5 years ago, he accidentally killed his dad, and he comes back to school, and all these people are going missing, and it's kind of, if you haven't seen it and you watch this movie, it's kind of obvious who the killer is, just because of what happened, like with that character, how he killed his dad in the past. It's just very obvious, like, who the killer is, and there's some pretty good kills. There's a kill with the art teacher who is taking, like, you know how like you make stuff out of clay, and then you basically, they put in like an oven type thing. He gets pushed back into the oven and bakes to death. And there's one where the vice principal, she gets killed, and her face is like all over the copier machine. Well, she did show that in Child's Play 2 as well, but obviously Child's Play 2 came out a couple years after, actually 1 year after. But it's not an overly memorable slasher by any means, but it's definitely worth a watch if you like 80s slashers. I just thought the dad in this was weird too, because he's like injured, and the whole movie he's like laying in like the swamp area, but he's eating eggs. Just like munching on some hard-boiled eggs. I just thought that was a very strange thing. And there's like scenes where he's like injured and he can't get up, but then there's scenes where he's walking fine. So it's just very like hokey. But yeah, this is definitely, like I said, worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Also, the guy on the right there, he was the first not first technical kill, but the big kill in the beginning of the remake of The Blob. That's when the blob is right above him and he gets swallowed by the blob, and his girlfriend comes in the room and he's just devoured by the blob. Yeah, that's him. He was in that movie as well. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. Typical slasher. Pretty obvious who the killer is, like I said. But like I said, if you haven't seen this movie and you like 80s slashers, definitely give it a watch. It is on, I checked it, it is on YouTube. It's not on streaming anywhere else, but it is on YouTube for free. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Cutting Class. If you don't have this movie and you like this movie, pick up this copy from Vinegar Syndrome. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Shortly after this, a couple hours after this review gets posted, I will be putting another poll up. So I hope you guys vote on that. But in the meantime, I will see you guys on Thursday.